do you act differently?
It just makes me more aware about outside. Like, it just makes me more like cautious now.
Yeah.
Like, well, let me just live every day like it's my last because you can be walking to the store,
Right.
with your friends,
Right.
school even. So it just makes me more aware of the community and what I could be living every single day or I could be gone the next.
That's right. Good. That's really
I think, like Zai said, it has made me a lot more aware of what's going around in my community and wrong. And I was unapologetically Black before, but now I just feel like it's really my job, my duty to show that I'm Black and that I'm proud.
After this experience, I just thought instead of me wanting change, I'm out here actually making a change.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just glad that it's starting here.
I love
with my
that.
girls. And yeah.
all right.
So this question is for everybody in the room, okay? Everybody in the room, including our coach. I'm looking at you, Trina. So sometimes when we think about some of these issues or challenges, it, to me, sometimes seems like it's too big.
Mm-hmm.
It's large, it's deep. Elijah McClain got killed walking down the street, minding his business.
Right.
So how do you prevent that kind of stuff from happening? Or how do we make housing, less pollution, right? All the things that we talked about at the beginning. How do we make those types of changes? So throw them out there. How do you see change happening in our community, or what are ways that you want to use? Just call them out.
The thing that just came to my mind is that we really got, how we can empower different things is we gotta think about, and we have to, we as Black people, we gotta vote. We can't come with certain age, not just vote for the presidency, but city council and all those different people that's in those different offices make a difference, and that'll make a difference. That's what I say. Go ahead.
I would say, I think we really need to come together like Black people because, we're upset about the cops killing us, which is wrong too, but we're killing ourselves too, so the cops and the white people looking at us, we're gang banging and shooting each other, and they're like, well, we don't have to do it. They're killing each other, And not only that, the killing, but as Black people, we don't really, I think as a whole, we don't root for each other. If we came together, like our businesses, as small businesses, we really support each other, we could be amazing. We need each other as people, not just one person by ourselves, but you need your sister, your brother, we need each other. We could really make things happen in the world if we did that.
So for me, I feel like my sister was saying, I think it's all about unity. But I think it used to be where it's like I always say, it takes a village. And so I feel like everybody's like, oh, you can't say that to my kid, or and all this stuff. And so we don't come together as just a community and realize that we're all raising up this generation. And so like if you see my daughter out somewhere, you should be able to come and say something to her and say, you're too beautiful, we shouldn't be acting like that, instead of the parents wanting to curse each other out or whatever. So we just need to have more unity. And then when we say we want things to happen, we have to realize we have to have the confidence. You don't have to, like I know for myself, is I can say, well, I want this to happen, but we have to stop waiting for someone else to do it and realize we can do it ourselves. And just realize we all have a voice, and no voice is too small or too big. We
That's
all
right.
have a voice.
Did I see your hand up, young man? If
Just following up with.
Okay, well, go ahead.
I ain't heard from the first lady.
Oh, my mom?
Your mom,
No,
yeah, just to follow up.
Mother Porter.
Porter?
Who
Miss
wanted?
Porter.
Yeah.
Miss
Yeah,
Porter?
Porter.
Okay. What she was just saying earlier,
Yes.
I just found out with that, but it takes more than just vote, but you have to, research who you vote for.
Yeah.
A lot of times,
For sure.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's easy just to vote for A, B, or
Right.
C,
Exactly.
but you gotta actually see what the actions is, what proven actions and their qualities and so on
Right.
and so forth. But as a collective, as Black folk, we always be together anyway, just like we is here today, you know? It's just more of a, I think it's more of a, like I said, it's not so much hatred or negativity towards one another. And we can easily do that, we just gotta send that out. I mean, be more supportive. I can go on and on and on.
No,
you're good.
But for sure, just like these young ladies here, just
Right.
in the future, when you're able to vote and stuff like that, research who your
Oh, for
vote
sure.
for, like the mayor, your city councilman, you know, your senators, because that's, you know, because they're not expecting you to read or do anything, they're expecting you to look at the commercial and say, vote for me, don't vote for him. That's not rational, because the other person's saying the same thing the other way, so how you just teeter-tot on both sides, so just research.
Find out what
Can
they're
I
really
say
saying.
something to piggyback on him? And I mean, it's echoing. I'm looking at all these beautiful Black sisters here. I went to all Black high school. One thing I want to say to people, yeah, I'm from the East Coast. One thing I want to say to people, I think this is Coach, I'm the Vets grandmother. I heard a lot about you. I want to say I'm happy what you did to have them dress up and represent. Just come any kind of way, because in our school, that's what they did. They had people like you, that was my principal. All the people that was in our school, but one white woman that was a math teacher. The thing that I want to say to them, all of you all, the vice president, that's who you all are. I'm sitting up here looking at this, the president, like what he's saying, piggybacking back, what I said about voting. Yes, do your research, but all of y'all should be in the White House. All of y'all need to represent. You all can do it. These are the faces we want to see. If you can't see it, Kamala, she showed that. You can be it. You can be anything, because you're beautiful and Black. Right?
Yes. So you mentioned Coach Triana.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I just like to add, just continue to be involved in your community. I think today in this its entirety has taught y'all a lot about just like experience and knowledge and what is out there. Community is coming together in ways that I think that they haven't in a long time. You just have to get out there and find it. And continuing to show up and do the things that may be fearful, or you may not know what it's going to turn out, like you said, Nakia, about not knowing how the equity tour is going to turn out, but it turned out phenomenal, and you have all these people who support y'all. So just get out there and continue to involve yourself, immerse yourself in the community, the culture, and your community, and your what you're passionate about. Because I'm passionate about y'all, and I love all of y'all.
I love them too.
And just to piggyback off that, she's absolutely right. Consistency is key. And remembering that, you know, whatever this 300, 400 year bag of, you know, mess that we've gotten ourselves into as far as race in this country, it's not going to be solved in a night. It's not going to be solved in a year. That's why you're here. It's really important for y'all to start picking up the baton a little bit for us. Because we're doing the work is going to continue. It's not going to be solved in one meeting. It's not going to be solved. It's continuous. There's Elijah McClain. There's so many more issues. And keeping that consistency and that passion is going to be super, super important for us, for you, and for the next generation.
Yeah, I think we gotta, like, rise up as us Black men, and rise up and take the head of the homes like we're supposed to, and lead and love and guard for our families. And we have to teach the young youth that are out there, those of us who've been there and done that, not putting them down, but talking to them in love, talking to them about our mistakes, where we come from, where we did, how it didn't work out for us in the streets, doing all those things, and lead by example and show them who we are. Lead by example and show that we're there next to the Black women fighting just as hard. And you young Black girls, I just want to tell you this: don't settle. Don't settle for just any man that comes and says he loves you or that he wants to be around you. Hold him accountable. Hold him accountable for being a man. Hold him accountable for being about something, having something, bringing something to the table, and you bring something to the table, both of you guys together. and rise up. Don't settle. Don't get yourselves pregnant early and then end up having to take care of a child. Instead, go out there, get your degree, demand that your man goes get his degree, and you guys build something together and let that blossom. Because the thing is with us, the black household has been separate. It's nowadays a woman is thriving and she has the kids and the black man is off somewhere else. Well, we got to bring the black household back together. Because as a whole, the black household together, that's where we rise up. Because they split us apart. They send the black men to jail. The black men go off on another tangent. But if we stay together, black man and black woman building each other up, lifting each other up during times, that's when we explode upon the scene and change the direction of the way our people going. We got to do it together, and it has to start in the household with the black man and the woman and the children and in the community. And the black man reaching out to that other young black man that doesn't have anybody, pulling him in and teaching him that way. And we do it and pulling into the young girls who are struggling. But most of all, I just say to you guys, don't settle. Get you a good one that's gonna be there, that's gonna work hard, that's gonna be by your side, that's not gonna put everything off on you. That he's gonna, if you struggle together, it's you're struggling because he's not just sitting there being lazy. It's to struggle, both of you guys out there doing, working your hardest to achieve.
Right?
I was just talking with my other granddaughter. I'm also the grandmother of Naya. Good night on the end. We were talking about Rosie Parks. And I told her, I said, know your history.
Right.
The first young lady that refused to give up her seat from the black, she was on the black section of the bus, was a 16-year-old young lady. Was a 16-year-old young lady. But A. Philip Randolph, who was the president of the NAWCP at that time, felt that Rosa Parks would be more of a stronger hit. She's an older woman, and she's tired, and she would get more of a pull from the nation. But the way Sister here brought these young ladies together to recognize that that young man died in vain.
That's right.
Amen. Wrongful death.
That's right.
That they stood up there and gave a performance on his behalf. I'm hoping that they'll continue to do something on his behalf yearly. Because it should be. It needs to stay in the opening. Just like we do Rosa Parks. We need to find out that name of the young lady who was 16, who first went to jail for not giving up her seat. She needs to be recognized. She needs to be brought forward in our black history.
I love it.
A little louder.
Ladies are excited. I know you guys are getting ready to go to college and you're full of life, but I always want you guys to be vigilant. I want you guys to be safe and remember the difference between entertainment and reality. It is a dangerous world for black women.
Yes, it is.
When you are touching your lips, when you are dating, when you are doing anything, you have to be vigilant. You have to be aware of your surroundings. It's very important because they are snatching us up and they are not talking about it.
Come on.
You guys like to have
Come
fun.
on.
You guys- Trust me.
They doing
Me and Tiffany was on the step team.
Right.
It's sidetracked.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right.
For y'all's minds to get manipulated by the senior at TSU or whatever it may be. Watch your drinks, watch your purse.
Oh, that's right.
Get into.
Yes.
Because we want you guys to come back each year, Thanksgiving and Christmas, safe.
Yes.
And I'm gonna add to that one, surround yourself with people who will have your back.
That's right. We gonna
Surround
survive
yourself
together.
So if
We
this
like,
is
we
your
got
tribe,
each other
it's your
in
tribe.
bed.
I still have my tribe from high school. So
Yes,
it's your tribe. I know we're nearing the end, but Coach, I want you to come on up here. Let's give Coach a round of applause.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
We honor you all for taking the charge, for being there for one another. for learning about the community, for taking a stand about the community, and continuing to do this work. Community change happens in lots of different ways, but it doesn't happen without you.
That's right.
It doesn't happen without you. So it doesn't really matter what you do. If you want to run for office, you want to be the coach of the step team, you want to participate in the step team,
Right.
you want to take people on trips, you want to study well in school, you want to start a business, you want to support other Black business, do it. But you have to be involved. You have to be engaged. That's how it happens. With that, I think we'll.
Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna be